My name's Doug Cleaver. I'm Director of the Doctoral School and Professor of Materials Modelling at Sheffield Hallam University. I do a lot of research evaluation in my work within the university and outside. Within the university, I do appraisals or PDR for people. I look at job applicants and I assess research papers for ref or for publication. Outside the university, I do a lot of refereeing for scientific journals. I work for the Research Council. I've assessed over 50 submissions to EPSRC. I've been on their panel review college for over 20 years, and I've sat on evaluation panels, dishing out the money for grants or for fellowships or the like. Who needs to be aware of responsible research metrics? I think it's easy to say who doesn't need to be aware. If you are doing research, if you're writing, creating research, you need to be aware of the way in which it's going to be assessed, and metrics are going to come down to that in some way or other. So knowing how to frame your research is part of understanding the use of metrics. This includes everybody: doctoral researchers, early career researchers, postdoctorals, people who are applying for academic posts, people who are perhaps coming from a professional background and been out of academia for a while. Knowing how the work that they put together is going to be looked at and why it's going to be looked at in different ways by different people. If we're judging people or their work, then we need to be transparent for equality and diversity, for all our principles. And it's really important that those principles are acted on at every stage, at every level within the academic process. There's very subtle but very important biases that can creep in, which can cause careers to diverge from one another because of a low-level decision, which then influences what they do later on in their career, what opportunities they get. Winning a small grant can then lead to winning a major grant. Just missing out on that smaller grant might completely divert a person's career. So we say that peer or expert review is at the core of research assessment, research evaluation here at Sheffield Hallam University. What does that mean? It means that any piece of work or body of work which is being assessed will be looked at by subject experts. It will normally be a panel, a range of views. The views of that panel form the unassailable basis of any further decisions that are being made. So when we're evaluating people within the university or evaluating their research within the university, it's essential that we are fair and transparent in the way that we do that. And it's important that everybody who's involved in one of these assessments at any level is aware and is keyed into the requirements and the principles of DORA and appropriate use of metrics. If we're not all pushing in the same direction, then we're going to start getting some unfairness creeping into the system.